Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch in rose gold was a 2006 model year limited edition of 200 pieces from Piaget. You're looking at a watch that was described at the time as the Emperador Form Coussin, a element of this watch, the form cushion case, part of a long-running Piaget design theme, and it is broad, not quite round, not quite a tonneau. It is, as they quoted, 42.5 millimeters in diameter, though it's not round. It's 9 millimeters thick and 46.9 from lug to lug, relatively short across the wrist with a broad 21 millimeter spacing between the lugs. At launch, there were two different versions of this dual-time watch. This is the rose gold one. You can see it's relatively short across the wrist, and though the strap is very stiff, very tight, and unbroken, as this softens up and breaks in, the watch will look a lot more natural on a smaller wrist as the strap's not pulling the wrist in. I could actually see this wearing fine on a wrist of 15 centimeters circumference, maybe even 14, because it is under 47 millimeters lug to lug, and true to Piaget's history and design ethos, it is a thin watch. For the complications present in the automatic winding, 9 millimeters is credible. Taking a look now from over the top and the strap. I mentioned it's stiff, and that's because it's made of good stuff. Large rectangular scale, alligator leather, along with some medium scale. You can see it's dark brown, matte finish. Features a folded edge, monotone stitch. There is some bolstering to give it volume. You can see curved spring bars are used. The clasp right here is Piaget branded. You can see it is a single fold deployant, very similar to the type used by Patek Philippe, probably the same supplier. There is internally a radial spring that helps to keep it quite securely closed, and it gives it that little snap shut action that keeps it clenched. You can see the Piaget branding on the buckle right there, and that the buckle uses a fixing screw to prevent the strap from pulling through the buckle in a worst-case scenario, so they've thought of everything. Very similar to Vacheron's philosophy with clasps at the same time. We have a Piaget P on the crown right there, push-down crown, 30-meter water resistance. You can see the crown slightly countersunk, so it doesn't stick out too obtrusively. The case features a very, well, they call it the Form Coussin, and it's definitely a form of a cushion here. Lovely blended lugs. We've got this bevel that runs from end to end across the lug hoods in the mid case. We have a inwardly stepped bezel that's conical, very shallow, and has a flange abutting the sapphire, framing a dial that has a sunburst pattern under the Roman numerals of the hour track, and then Clou de Paris at center, and then sub-registers. This is running seconds, and then this is your second time zone. And that second time zone has an AM/PM indicator. You can see we have two semicircles, one's blue, one's silver. That gives you a distinction between day and night. There's a little pusher adjuster on the flank that adjusts this hour, and then the crown itself is used to set the two times in sync, and then there's a triple date up at the top that effectively shows you the succeeding and preceding date. There's a quick set for that, although the movement does not hack. Fortunately, it's automatic because interacting with the crown can be a little bit of a struggle to get it out, especially if, like me, you don't really have fingernails. So being able to set the watch and then rely on the automatic winding 3-day power reserve is a luxury. Taking a look, this number 35200, individually numbered, 30 meters water resistant. The movement here is the Piaget 850. It's an automatic winder with a ceramic bearing, or at least hybrid ceramic bearings, metal races, ceramic balls. It's a 3 hertz beat rate, 30 joules. You can see it has 2 barrels, helping to give it a 3-day power reserve. It's got a full balance bridge for shock resistance and better tolerance of concussion on the wrist. We got circular Côte de Genève. We have blued screws. We also have polished screws. We have a machined anglage that is handsome, but clearly the process result of mechanical action. And then we have solarization on the barrel covers, which I love to see. It's a good looking movement. And the 72-hour power reserve is a feather in its cap, as most watches to this day still are in the 38 to 42-hour power reserve range. And as you can see, it features a version of KIF shock protection, which is sort of an upscale, boutique-y alternative to Inca block. Good looking movement, good looking watch, and a dual time. Reach out to Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.